G'day and welcome back to Torment Thursdays. We're in the circus trying to free Reese from his death. Unfortunately, despite the fact that we've persuaded most of the people in the crowd, we don't seem to have a way to basically initiate the actual fight or riot. We can't threaten the overseer, we can't actually get anything done, which is really frustrating because it feels like maybe there's just a missing trigger, or I don't know. I really don't know, and that's extra annoying. But anyway, so the plan now is to try and go the other way around to do the recommended path, which is Tiber's crazy plan. So let's see what we get. So we start with Sangolin. Welcome back, madam. It's an honor to serve you again. What can I do for you? Wait until Sangolin isn't looking and try to steal the badge from it. You don't have any advantages. You do, but you have less pull. So you can get a 70% shot, I can get a 70% shot, and it costs me 1, and I have a bigger pull. Yes! We got ourselves a badge. And it was a critical effort, success too. Seeing what you're up to, Tiber distracts Sangolin by asking him about the beautiful waistcoat. While they're both turned away from you, you pluck the badge off the mannequin. Sangolin turns back to you as you hide it. He suspects nothing. Is that all for today? Can I interest you in our fine collection of armor, perhaps? Yeah, sure, let's see what you sell. I'd like to see what you sell. Temp. Temp. I don't think this inventory has loaded correctly. I mean, I don't think I'm that well off. Maybe the inventory has just utterly broken. I think, and this is the risk of running beta software. Ooh. Nope, that is an interface breaking. Maybe, nope. Nothing. We've got weapon, still shows up here. What about our companions? We still show us having ciphers, so I don't think it's that exactly. I think it is just a broken interface. So let's see. Well, I guess we will just go to the council clerk now. Clerk won't even look us in the eyes. Behind the lectern, a four-eyed, hairless mutant processes paper with a balletic grace. He endlessly snaps the elegant fingers of his left hand, and each time the air twists and shimmers, either disgorging a document to be processed or accepting one is completed with his ink-stained right hand. Each of his eyes regards a distinct object, portals that are opening, preambles and recitals that must be reviewed, his own addenda that must be flawless. One eye twitches in your direction. An exaggerated scorn twists his mouth, and though his eye remains fixed on your face, he gives no verbal acknowledgement. The closest he comes is a faint sigh. At last, after shunting a half-dozen more documents to some distant cubby, he condescends to speak. You must wait, of course, until council matters conclude. His quarter gaze leaves you. His face returns to its former equanimity, and he continues his work, which shows no evidence of slacking, let alone concluding. How long do you expect council business to take? The council rolls his idle eye skyward, then answers in a voice that feigns having been worn down by endless pestering petitioners, though as far as you can see, you're the only one bold enough to bother him. Consider, in so vast a city, what ordinances must be registered, contracts memorialized, indictments docketed, discoveries catalogued, edicts promulgated, memoranda routed, applications processed, permits issued, titles recorded. For such consideration, you may draw your own conclusions. Do you know yet when you'll be done? No. I'd just like to talk to you for a moment. I have no time for idle chit-chat, least of all while there's pressing council business to attend to. I assure you, my matters are important enough. No, I'm gonna wait until you're done. I'm pleased enough that you recognize your place in the hierarchy of deeds. Wait for him to finish. You stand by as paper after paper emerges and disappears into the shimmering portals opened by the clerk's power. If he's aware of your lingering presence, he gives no sign of it, except perhaps by the fact that his idle eye, during its occasional wandering, seems scrupulously to avoid the spot on which you're standing. You soon learn that there are few things more tedious than watching endless, inscrutable turning of bureaucracy's gears. Keep waiting. You wait, and then wait some more, but the clerk's workload remains unchanged. Settle in for a long, exhausting wait. Undeterred by tedium of the clerk's task, by the ache in your joints from standing in place too long, you decide to test your will against the clerk's. Hours pass. Demoralized. At last, though his work has not changed in any perceptible way, the clerk turns a faintly horrified eye in your direction. Lest I be charged with abetting loitering, I suppose I must entertain your questions. So what is it? What do you want? I'd like to talk about paperwork. Let's see. Do you have any records about someone named Matkina? I've seen the name, he mutters, in far too many requisitions for discretionary funds. With confident but deliberate speed, he reviews the series of documents which seems to confirm his initial impressions. She does not appear as a citizen, nor in any census. Indeed, she is mentioned nowhere but on ledgers and requisitions. Fully 3 of his eyes give you a significant look. Needless to say, these are transactions whose nature is not specified. I am a liaison from the Judicial Oversight Committee, and I need to inspect a stay of execution for Colcarden. There are concerns of corruption. You got nothing? You got nothing? You got nothing? So if I fail this, how do I advance a quest? I can't seem to do anything back there. And this demoralized penalty costs a bit. I mean, we've succeeded, which is good. Critical success and everything, wow. The clerk hesitates for a moment, then shrugs. It happens that the letter was consigned to destruction by year's end. Anyway, given the confirmation of Carden's demands, with a snap of his fingers, a letter appears and he looks it over. Yes, here we are. Quite the criminal he was. No slouch in treason. But who am I to question the clemency of our peerless counsel? He hands it to you with a slight sniff. Let me check it for errors. Of course, I shouldn't have to, but we wouldn't be here today if a mistake hadn't been made by someone in a position of authority. Gained item, error. Why are you provoking him? Here? We're doing this here? Well, I could commit fraud in a plush armchair behind a locked door. But where's the fun in that? Okay, we got that. Everything appears to be order. I meant no offense, of course. Lost item, error. Gained item, error. I think that this is broken slightly, and hopefully that doesn't actually literally break the quest, because one of our inventory screens is definitely broken, and the fact it's talking about error, maybe I should quit and reopen this game. Beta software, it is a thing that definitely exists and causes problems every now and then, so that I'm gonna have to deal with. Alrighty. So let's try this. Ian the Overseer. This man has a full pardon. Release him immediately. You were here before. You didn't have that badge. Did you work for the city or not? I was undercover before testing you. You did very well, but now I want this man released immediately. And again, like, I've got nothing. If I fail this, which I probably do, yep. Can't risk it. It's maybe another test. Can't let him go. Alright, what if I just bribe you outright? 200 shins. Fine. Most kind of you, just a moment. Unmake the death of the condemned and set him free. He is pardoned. Ah. Well, at least that was a thing. If nothing else, go to money. There you are, ma'am. All taken care of. And they rack off. These people are done. I don't know how I initiate the riot. As the levies march off and the crowd disperses, Reese steadies himself, not quite recovered from his ordeal. Finally, he raises his head and focuses on you. If you're the one who got me out of that nightmare, thank you, but where's that? There you are, you slippery bastard. Now where's the money? If I went through that hell for nothing, A whole day, Tiber. I spilled my guts up there for a whole day. Yeah, about the money. You see, Reese, I was hoping to get a reward for turning the fellow that sold us that brandy without telling us about its secrets, but there's always but when it comes to your money, isn't there? I should have known. You said you'd only pay me so I wouldn't squeal on you. I nearly saved my skin to save your own. Now I'm gonna have to fight through your friend to get to you, or are you gonna step out from behind her and take it like a man? Calm down, both of you. Reese, tell it from the beginning. There isn't much to tell. Captain Silvertongue here talked me into a dirty job, then disappeared like an abacus and left me holding the bag when all went sour. Oh, Reese, can you blame me for running when I had the chance? You would have done the same, and besides, if we hadn't, we would have both been sentenced to die with no one left to free either of us. You only wanted to free me because you knew you'd be next on the block once the Devourer ate me. I'm with Reese on this, Ty, but you should make amends to him. He's the one who's suffered here. That's right, and you can start by giving me my share of the spoils. Reese, you don't know what you're talking about. I never got paid, I promise you. This isn't over, you self-serving bastard. Hide behind your friend if you like, but she won't keep you safe forever. You're dead, Tiber, you hear me? Dead. Well, that could have gone better. Still got the demoralized penalty. We did finally rank up, so we can get extra effort or an ability or skill. What would we get if we got an ability? Oh right, no, we're still running into this. Okay, one moment. Save. Broken inventory. Load. Broken inventory. If I have to redo all this, that would be extra annoying. But on the other hand, it's a beta, so I guess I will just deal with that eventuality if it happens. It's the problem of playing something that is not finished. We still have all of these as tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. We still have an inventory full of errors. If we go back... Oh, can we go back? So if we go back to this autosave, it's still broken. Maybe. Let's see. This is before we met Tiber. What can we do? What can we do? Diddly-doo. So yeah, you're mostly going to get XP from quests and also making some discoveries, but they seem to give you very small amounts of XP, so I'm not entirely sure about that. Inventory? That's not broken yet. Excellent. Character sheet. That's all good. This is all good. On the other hand, what we're now dealing with is not having done certain things. So I guess this is where we quickly go and get Tiber, checking occasionally that our inventory hasn't broken, and then see how quickly we can redo the quest. Let's see if we can do it faster now we have, like, had this happen before. Maybe we want to not get the demoralized penalty. Nope. No, Taiba. There you are. Fantastic. Maybe I'd need to talk to Taiba. What kind of help do you need? Blah blah blah. Who are you? Yeah, we're basically just gonna click through this. See what we can get. What's your plan? Wouldn't it be simpler to talk to the crowd? This sounds like a risky thing. Why do you need an unfamiliar face? Alright, I'll help you. Thanks, could use the help. Alright, so we've got Taiba. We can try and do the persuasion. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go up to the top and we're going to get out that way. Oh, we also haven't looted there. Whatever. That may be one of the places things broke. Who knows? We can try putting the rocks in the device after we do this. This gives us another companion and it gives us the XP to level, which is both of which are things I kind of want to do. Because then we can also go back and try the anechoic lazarette one last time. So talking to Sangolin, basically ignoring Sangolin after talking to him. Wait till he's not looking. We have 55. She gets 70. We can get also 70. Done. Got it. Farewell. Now I'm basically gonna liberally use quick save. Error. Ooh, okay. We're gathering errors. What happens if I load the quick save? So this is where we play around bugs. And that is less than ideal to need to do. But, you know, if it's a thing you gotta do, it's a thing you gotta do. I don't know what would be causing this. I really wish that they actually would update this build, because I think we are slowly accruing errors. So let's go back to here. Really annoying that I need to do this, but I think actually it's kind of important to have this documented in some ways, because then I can kind of show that. I can point the devs at this video, or I can do something along those lines. I don't know what would be causing this gradual accrual of inventory problems. So here, inventory is still broken. Then when was the last time it was not broken? Here it was not broken. So getting Taiba, was that the trigger? I mean, is he the trigger here? Because he's a fifth person. And we're not really meant to have a fifth person? Because looking at the interface now, actually, like, that is not intended. But we need that fifth person for the quest. So maybe that's it. Because I actually can't even look at their inventories right now. So I'd need to talk to someone and get rid of it. But why do you have to be this way, video games? What can we do then? I mean, I guess we can try and finish whatever quest Rin is, because I don't think she's meant to be a long-term companion. And, you know, okay. What can we do? Just trying to figure out things to try and things to do. Leave it alone. What do we have now? Do we have any change here? This has changed not our inventory but stuff that we have. We're meant to be able to look at people's inventories and we can't. Alright, actually, simple way to check things. Alright, let's chat with Alagon, because we know where he'll end up if we tell him that he needs to go. I think it's best we part. Here, I thought we're getting on splendidly. 5 minute workshop, it's in the underbelly. And now he's gone. Interface, do you work again? Yes. Okay, so that is the bug that we encountered, right? We've got... Oh, he's got a penalty on his intellect defense. He's got an inability with intellect defense. That's kind of neat. So that should fix some of our problems here. Hopefully, with this quest. Now I kind of want to do this. Okay, if we go back to inventory problems. And then we kick Alagon out. And the only reason for picking on Alagon is because I know where he lives. Alright, I don't dislike him as a companion. He's kind of neat. Not sure if I like him more than Calistige, but I mean, they're both pretty neat companions. But why is he being a pain in the neck? Really, that's about it. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so let's talk to Ali. Even though he's able to be leveled, but we'll talk to Ali. I'm sure I'll be able to be leveled in the future as well. I think it's best we part. Yep, that's fine. And then you go away. And now, if I look at my inventory, it works. Oh, it's totally the 5th companion. It does not like a 5th companion. So extra effort allows us to spend more points in a single check. Or we can look at improving a skill or ability. We can't improve an ability, so we have to pick a skill. Right, so this did kind of work previously. Interesting. So we could get rid of our inability with running. Not really that fast. We could boost intimidation, which I kind of forgotten that I already had. We could increase amanuensis, which, I mean, I want to get better at remembering things. This is probably what I will get when I'm doing the full game. But I'm going to go with a different kind of build there. We could increase that. What do we want? Oh, right. So this also gives bonded artifacts advantages. So if we were to do this, we lose whatever bonded artifact slot has penalties. And there's 2 bonded artifact slots. Ability, it is definitely that. Skill. I'm going to go with concentration. I don't know, but this character wasn't meant to be mentally focused. Maybe scavenging or quick fingers. Quick fingers still works with that. Fine motor control. Yeah, we'll get quick fingers. I mean, I also keep seeing abilities to use that around the game, so yeah. Okay. So we were definitely still actually able to access our inventory before. It's just, it was a bit broken. Now, out of curiosity, if we were to go back to the underbelly, could we pick up Alagon again? I assume yes, but I'm not sure. And that's part of what I'm interested in finding out. So, I mean, we've still got this pretty significant penalty, actually. Major penalty is going to be giving us at least -1 level of effort. So, like, less 15% on every check. That's pretty bad. I would really like to rest. I just want to find a way of advancing the murdering quest down here without that. So if we talk to Ali... You mind if I call you Ali? Because I'm going to do it anyway. I'm investigating murders. Have you heard anything about them? Heard, didn't investigate. Have you checked out the Dendra or your sister Matkina? Yes, I have checked both of those. Both of those completely effing useless. Will you travel with me again? No song is traveling with a crowd. So yeah, the only reason why we could add Taiba was the quest that we were doing at the time. Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the Dendra. Maybe they will actually be useful. I'm gonna guess no, in which case the quest is probably bugged. But why not? Why not? Got a few minutes at the end here. We spent most of it trying to work out what kind of weird bug we were facing. We figured it out, so... Devourer of Wrongs is back. Normalcy fat figure is motionless because of its metal mask and the obscuring layers of devices, filters and hoses it wears. Can't be sure if it's a man or a woman or if it's even entirely human. Its thick neck bulges and clenches as if it was chewing something. You recall seeing it before. What's your role in the Dendra? I attend executions and eat the condemned once they are dead. The meat shows me the extent of their guilt and gives me their memories, revealing motive, method, accomplishments, and secrets. The Dendra have always performed this service for the city. I see. You're immortalizing them. We are. Fragments of their consciousness live in my mind. When I die, I will be eaten by my successor, so those fragments will pass from one generation to the next. Their sorrows and mistakes never to be lost or forgotten. Very well, that's neat-ish, but not actually very useful. You, can I talk to you about the murders? What did you gain from eating me? Oh, tendling. Such sweetness, flesh like fatty silk, supple muscles, secrets that crunched between the teeth. We could not keep you in. We are working, but here you are again, you're whole. Such a miracle. Looking down, she chews her lip. We are working on making a way home. A new portal. If we do, we would want to take you with us. Your soft, regrowing flesh can change our world. Gone can be the wars of feasting. Gone can be the cries of hungry tendlings sucked on jagged bones for marrow. Are there others like you? Anywhere at all? There are many of us. Ooh. We're happy to hear this. A runnel of spit dribbles from the folds of her jaw. Do us a favour, tell them we want them to come home with us. We offer an adventure, the softest bed in a warm place, a way to change your world. Meanwhile, we can search for a way home. Maybe it is time. How many bodies have you eaten? Many of them before you came through. Kiyatawa, do you have anything useful? Measuring every step, blah blah blah. No, I already talked about that. Mallet. You're completely useless. Used to work from Folsom. Why did you join the Dendra or her again? Yep, I thought we had this conversation. I don't think I don't recognize you. I remember you and what you did. What I did? You're talking about how I told everyone you killed your partner for less than the cost of dinner. He smiles, but his eyes are cold. I'd do it again and for free. Doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters anymore. This is my place now. So, yeah. Can I talk to Imbetu about the murders? The murders that are the thing that I want to go here? Some more questions about the trouble going on in the underbelly. You sure you don't know anything about it? I'm so sick of being told to do something and then basically meeting a dead end. There's nothing to investigate. There's nothing to do. Examine the cast-off corpse again. Yeah, nope, that's useless. This is all so useless. It is amazing and frustrating. I just really wish that there was something I could do. I know this is not an intractable problem. Other people have solved it. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and check a frickin' guide and see if someone else can tell me what it is that I'm missing. I'm sorry, but it's just ridiculous. Alright, with that, I'm out. I will see you again next time. I really like the world. I just finding it really frustrating to run aground in so many quests at once and feel like I can't get anywhere. And it's not a good feeling. They need something, because constantly being told, talk to Matt Keener, who I haven't found a way to get to, because that seems to have dead-ended, or talk to the Dendra O'Her, who will not talk to me about this thing, seems kind of unhelpful. So, I mean, at this point, I'm guessing he did it, because he seems like a bad guy, but I don't have any real good reasoning for this. I don't know who else to talk to. Anyway, I'm out. Have a great day. Hope you're having a better day than I am. Bye.